Good. Alright, so this video is about composing. Now this is going to be an attempt to bring in a very huge idea, because musicians tend to have really no connection between their compositions and how they bring them about. It tends to be, oh, it just came in, which is great, and if that happens to you, fantastic. But I'm looking at the idea of getting a group of guys in a rehearsal space and working on an ensemble piece of music that everyone's given to and everyone can execute well, and these can be really, really powerful pieces of music, okay? So here's one idea, and we're going to practice it in the studio. We're going to think of a song based on a beat or a tempo, right? And we'll demonstrate this too. We're going to decide what kind of beat we want. And this is usually comes from, if we're looking back on our historical context, we've thought about who it is we're trying to emulate and grow from. Well, then we look at how fast were their songs. Were they dance songs? Okay, and then we'll look at emulating what that song is. So we'll pick the same kind of beat, the same tempo, right? And we'll get the drummer to play it. And once we've got that, then we can actually start to fill in the composition from purely the beat standpoint, which is a really cool idea, because you'll be surprised how easy writing a cool song can be when you kind of break it down into simple things. So we've got our drummer over here. He's gonna do a boom, ching, boom, boom, ching, or something like that. We'll pick a nice simple beat, and then what we'll do next is we'll get the bass player to pick a key, which will be A or something like that, and write a riff, and then get the guitar player to write something around that starts to work in harmony. And as we sort of develop, we'll start to discover that we can write sections of music this way, okay? So we're going to write a little section of music that way, and then write another section of music that way. And this will go on and include guitar players and singers and things like that. And then we're going to put them all together, and it's going to be our song, right? Which is a great way to start learning how to be free musically with each other and learn what it is each of you can do. And the funniest thing is that some of the best songs that feel like I've been involved with have almost been joke songs. They've been songs where we've gone, let's make this chord work with this chord, just to piss off the jazz player in the band or something like that, How is A going to fit with F, that interval sucks, Or A and C or something like that. I mean, I don't want to complicate it if you're fairly new. But when you start discovering that you're writing joke songs and they're coming out okay, it's really fun and really inspirational. And if you do it in a way where you've really worked on these techniques, where you just do it simply, you're in your right frequency range, you've got your players that work together, you know what you can do, you'll be surprised how quickly you can be good enough to be impressive. And that's what we all want, isn't it? Yes, we want to impress. Because that's the point. People start wanting to hear you, and you start getting out there and playing and having all the fun that, this whole thing is about. Okay? So that was an idea of composing together as a group, okay? So get your band together and practice that, and I'll have a video where we show that, okay?